I'm not sure how clear this is going to be because I'm close to the highway, and I just stopped off at the Veterans Commemorative Park, which was set up by the Royal Canadian Legion. I figured it would be just a good sign of respect to come and honor those who have sacrificed on behalf of their country and the citizens of their country. It's a really nice area, if a bit noisy, but it's still a nice area. It's a beautiful day. It's a nice fall day, and just out for a ride just to see if I could get my head cleared, just to have a change of scenery from always being in the house. And there comes another big truck. Anyway, the plan is to make a couple stops. This was the first one. This is the one that I saw first on the map, that I figured, okay, I'll stop here. I've never been here before, so it's my first time here. The next stop is going to be some locks on the river, the Rideau River. There are a couple of them. I'm not sure if I'm going to stop at both of them, but I just figured I'd see what they look like because I've never ridden down this area before. And there is obvious change of scenery with regards to leaves changing. There are some that are not changed yet and others that are on their way. And I think it's going to hit the peak maybe mid to late October. I guess as I was walking in, I was wondering how many people remember those who have fought and died or who are still serving in peacetime for their country. I think the majority of Canadians don't realize just how fortunate we are to have the kind of people who are willing to literally put their lives on the line, not only for our country, but for other countries, on behalf of other people. There's a lot going on these days about taking care of your own and looking out for yourself only and so forth, but I'm of the mind we'll lose some of our humanity if we become too isolationist. But I guess there are arguments on both sides that make sense. But there's a risk when taking one stand over another, because things can become extreme. It's almost like a slippery slope. Hopefully we can maintain balance and we can be here for our own and also be here for others who don't have the same opportunities and privileges that we have. So anyway, that's my introspection for this stop. I'll see what else we have to go. This park is dedicated to the men and women of the Canadian Armed Forces for their service and sacrifice on behalf of Canada in war and peace. We will remember them. Okay, my second stop is at the Rideau River Provincial Park, which I never knew existed. There's a big, huge campground straight across there. I'm just around by the river itself, where there's like picnic tables. But this is a nice, quiet place to, I guess, come and contemplate and reflect, I guess. But yeah, so a discovery I never knew about. Just saw it on the map and figured I'd check it out. And it's quite nice. Now, what thoughts do I have to share when I'm here? Well, first of all, I want to express gratitude. I have to express gratitude for the opportunity to experience something like this. I mean, it doesn't seem like much, may not seem like much to some, but just the opportunity to get away and to, I guess, de-stress, if that's a word, a phrase. There's a lot that, is tumbling around in my mind, and there's a lot going on in my life right now, but as with just about anybody's life. So I'm not unique in that regard. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure why I'm cataloging these things in film. But I guess I want something to look back on in the future. Or maybe someone else who may be viewing this now, sometime in the future, who may or may not know who I am. But I just felt I guess it gives it a sense of grounding. I'm being visited by a crow here. The whole grounding part probably stems back to when I was younger, like in my early teens, from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that age range. Whenever we traveled, I used to try and find some kind of marker or reference point that proved I actually was in a certain location. Let me see if I can make this make sense. On my right hand, not sure if this can be seen, there's a little scar right here. That scar was acquired when I was, I was less than 10. I could be 7, 8, 9, I can't remember, but I think I was pushing my hand through some windows to grab something, and it got caught on the window itself and it scraped my skin off. And for some reason, whenever I found myself in a new location or a new country, do you guys mind? Really? Anyway, I always looked at my hand and says, okay, I am here and I've brought a piece of me to this location and this is a reference point. So when I get back home, I look and it says, oh, I know I was there. I don't know if it's something that ties me to where I go or ties me to something I experienced. I don't usually do it now as an adult. I haven't done it in a long time. This was usually when I was a child, but I just recall that as I was thinking about why I'm recording this in these different places. Yeah, it's just one of those things, I guess. I guess each of us have our own little quirks and idiosyncrasies. But yeah, I just wanted to check out what this park was about, the provincial park. You have to pay to get in. Now, I didn't have to pay because when I went in, you're supposed to give your license plate and then pay for however long you're staying. But they found out I was only here for I said, look, I'm only here for 10, 20 minutes. That's it, fine. If you're staying for over an hour or for the day, I guess you can. There's campground because people spend overnight, obviously. But I just figured they just let me, let's go on in. I said, which is great. So grateful for that. Some gratitude for that. Gratitude for the opportunity for experiencing this lovely weather. I'm sure I'll show some clips of this. It's not really much to look at, but it's still nice. Still nice. And while I'm writing, I have my thoughts are going through my brain here, and I'm thinking, what am I thinking of, and what am I trying not to think of? And then I'm anticipating what I'm going to be thinking of or saying when I get to the location, like here, and I don't end up saying or thinking of the things I thought I would be while I was riding on my bike, which is kind of strange. But anyway, that may yet change because I have a couple other places I want to check out. But so forgive my rambling. This is mainly for me. So if anyone is seeing this and is just put off by my incoherency, my apologies. But hey, this is me. This is me trying to process my brain, trying to relax, trying to de-stress, trying to just appreciate life, I guess, in the moment, so to speak, whenever I can get to do that, replete with a background orchestra of crows. So I don't even really mind those guys. I mean, I'm out in nature, so I can't really complain. So yeah, so that's Rideau River Provincial Park. I mean, it's not really, I haven't shown much of it, but I'll take a panning shot of it, and I jump back on the bike and head off to the next stop.